Hi, I'm Ruby, and today I'm talking to my big sister, Ellie.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
So, what do you remember about the day I was diagnosed?
I was at school. It was just a normal day. It's actually kind of ironic. That morning, we were reading a book, and my teacher asked us if we've ever been through a traumatic experience before, and I raised my hand and I said, no, I've never been through a traumatic experience. 3 hours later, I got a call from my dad, I believe, and he was like, okay, blank is going to bring you to the hospital. We think your sister has cancer. It's kind of that feeling when you're on a roller coaster and you go down a drop and your whole body sinks. I kind of felt that. My legs started shaking. Tears were coming out of my eyes, but I felt kind of numb. Got to the hospital, my dad were crying. I've never seen my dad cry before. I think that was the hardest part of the day, seeing your parents cry. You don't see your parents cry. And I sat in the room and I listened to the doctor tell us, and it's kind of blurry. I remember we went back to the hospital room and I was just scratching my leg, and next morning I woke up and I had bruises on my legs. I was scratching it so hard. It just was not a good day.
So, what was it like having a sister go through cancer?
It was really lonely. It was like you had so much support, but none of it was really for you. And I kind of felt like I didn't have my parents around for me. They weren't picking me up from school. They weren't taking me to school. I didn't have lunches made. I didn't have my dinners. Someone was always bringing over food. And, when you come home from school, you're supposed to go home. But I went to, the hospital every night. And I just felt really alone, and I felt like I couldn't say anything. I felt like I couldn't complain or talk about how hard it was because my sister's in the hospital and I'm healthy, and I just felt really alone.
So, finally, what would you say to kids out there that their siblings might have cancer or some disease?
I would say that this is just as hard for you as for anyone else, and don't disregard your feelings. Your feelings are valid and they are correct, and you are just as important. You matter just as much, and it will get better. Things will not go completely back to normal, but it will get better, and you won't feel alone anymore.